holiday collections in September. I've been real bad this past week. Sephora recently released a bunch of holiday stuff, and I just, you know, I picked up the Too Faced stuff, some additional stuff. If you missed, I did pick up a couple items in my last video. I'll link it down below if you missed that, because I swatched some, like the Labelle Carousel and some of their other little sets. But I also picked up some Urban Decay holiday stuff as well, but I asked on Instagram which you guys wanted to see first, and a lot of people, well, it was kind of 50-50. So I went with Too Faced. I wanted to check it out. So I did do a demo with the products. They are on my face right now, eyes and lips and cheeks and all that stuff. So if you're interested in seeing how the products performed, you can hang tight towards the end of the video and it will be there for you. But let's just jump into, let's jump into this bad boy right here. It's called the Too Faced Everything Nice Get Set Palette. That's what Pretty Girls Are Made Of, it says. It's a makeup collection. So this is the box right here, and then inside of here you do get a sample size of the Better Than Sex mascara. It's a decent mascara. It's not my favorite because it flakes on me, but that is in the box, as well as this pretty glitter type bag here. I thought for a minute that the palette would fit in there, but it doesn't. And then it says Too Faced on the back, and it has got a Christmas bulb looking zipper there, which is cute. And then you have the Everything Nice palette inside, which is super, super cute right here. I know a lot of people missed out on last year's, which I'll compare the two, but I feel that they are different. They seem the same, but they're different. Oh, we'll get into that, and I'll show you guys a good comparison between the two. But you do get 20 eyeshadows in here, and you get 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. And then this year, instead of just including the cards in the slot right here, they did put some brushes in there, which in a pinch or on the go would be useful. They are synthetic and they're soft. They're kind of like their teddy bear hair brushes, but not quite as soft. But they're about as soft as the teddy bear hair brushes. There's like a flat shader brush, a flat powder type brush, and then a little angled brush right there. I tended to use Inner Light as a highlight on the tops of my cheeks, and it pulls really, really, really gold on my skin, so I did end up going over it with my Burberry highlighter. But I think light, medium, even dark skin tones, I think this would be really pretty on you. And then you have the Chocolate Soleil bronzer right there, which quite a few of their palettes have, and it's a really popular Too Faced bronzer. And then you have Sweet Pink blush, and then Papa Don't Peach blush right here. And then on my eyes, I use Secret Lovers, Live It Up, Kindness Is Free, Paper Roses, and Turtle Dove. They performed, I used a tiny bit of Chocolate Moon in the crease as well, but these shadows performed for me like standard Too Faced shadows. Paper Roses was a little bit powdery, but it's borderline matte, so that was alright. The shadows really perform nice. They do remind me of, you know, classic Too Faced eyeshadows from their palettes. I didn't have very much fallout at all, which sometimes I get a lot of fallout with Too Faced shadows, but this one here I had like just very, very minimal fallout. The pigmentation is pretty good. I think that the look came out pretty doggone good. So I'm going to get up close and swatch everything in this palette for you guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and compare this one to a few of my favorite things palette from last year for you guys. So here's a close-up of the shadows. For mattes in here, you've got Turtle Dove, Dream On, Fawn For You, Be You, and Heaven down here, which are pretty true mattes. Borderline mattes, Knockout and Paper Roses are kind of that borderline matte color. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys here. Totally Fetch, I do know, is from the Pretty Rebel palette. Everything else, I think maybe new. Let me go ahead and read them off for you. Turtle Dove, Dream On, After Hours, Fawn For You, Knockout, Paper Roses, Kindness Is Free, Marvelous, Be You, Secret Lovers, Heaven, Shiny Happy, Honey Pot, Don't Settle, Girly, oh that one is from Pretty Rebel too, Totally Fetch, Live It Up, Too Glam, Head Over Heels, and then Chocolate Moon down here. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. Let's do it like this here so that I can use my my 4 fingers here. Sounds funny, but there are those. Then we'll do this next row here. And then this row. Pretty good pigmentation. Look at this color. Oh my gosh, I almost wish I would have used that today. That is so pretty. And then this row. Get a little more of this one. This one's one of the mattes. It's not getting too much pigment there, but there you go. Pretty good. And then the very last row here. And then here's the other side of the palette right here with Sweet Pink, Papadome Peach, Chocolate Soleil, Inner Light, and then the brushes that it comes with, and then the little look sheet is back there. So swatch these. Pretty. And then these ones. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that pretty good there. This palette over here, where my little thumb is making movement, is the new palette from this year, and then this one right here is the All My Favorite Things palette from last year. So hopefully you guys can see a good comparison. Like at first glance you think that there's a lot of similarities to them, but every shade is different. Like these blacks right here, Pure Glam from last year and Chocolate Moon from this year, you know, at first glance they both look like a black with shimmer, but Chocolate Moon over here is like a brown black. It's got like a brown undertone to it with gold glitter, and then Pure Glam over here from last year has got a blue undertone to it with silver blue glitters to it. So that's kind of how all the shades in the palettes are. There, I looked pretty closely for an exact dupe from each palette, and I haven't been able to spot an exact dupe. There's some shades that are quite similar, but they're still different. Like I still haven't, like even this here cream colored Ponies isn't as yellow as Heaven, and it's darker than Turtle Dove. So so I think the shades are different across the board on there, so that is good. So if you do have last year's palette, you might enjoy this one. I'm a collector, so of course I had to have it, but I was pleasantly surprised to see that there's quite a bit of difference in the shades. You know, nothing was exact in my eyes anyway, so there they are next to each other. And then here is a face side comparison of last year's and this year's. So here's this year's palette and here's last year's palette. The only duplicate in both palettes that I see across the board here is Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I will say Sweet Pink and Raindrops on Roses are quite similar. I think Sweet Pink is a little bit lighter than Raindrops on Roses, but other than that, things are pretty different, which I'm pretty happy about. So. And then one other small observation is the Everything Nice palette from this year is ever so slightly, just a tiny bit thicker than last year's palette, and I believe that's because of the brushes in there, because the width of this, like the face brush, well, all the brushes is a little bit thicker, so it is just a tiny bit, this one here's the new one, is just a tiny bit thicker than last year's palette, so there they are. So that is the palette. Now the other thing that I got, and I ordered this off of Macy's, is the Under the Mistletoe La Creme limited edition lipstick trio and glitter bag. And at first glance I thought that these were all permanent shades, so I was like, well, I already have 2 of them, so I don't need that. And then I looked a little further and it said limited edition shimmering shades of colors that are already in their permanent range. So I picked it up, and I want to say that this was only 28 bucks, and there's 3 full-size lipsticks in there, and then you get the cute little bag as well. So I kind of think that this is a pretty good deal. So this is what the box looks like right here, and then inside you have got a little tiny bag, which is really super cute, and then the zipper has got the little cats. Oh my gosh. It's got the little ball right there, which is like a Christmas bulb. But the lipsticks that come in there are you get Shimmering Naked Dolly, Shimmering Spice Baby, and then Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny, which is what I have on my lips right now. So here they are swatched. This one over here is Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny, the one that I have on right now. The middle one is Shimmering Naked Dolly. And then this one over here is Shimmering Spice Baby. On the lips, I feel like they almost look like a lipstick with a gloss on the top. I like the overall effect and finish. I didn't notice because I've been wearing Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny quite a bit this past week because I got them a couple days ago, and I haven't really noticed like any shimmer left behind. But I will say that applying them, especially with Shimmering Naked Dolly, you can feel a tiny bit of grit. It's not like major big particles, and on the lips, or Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny feels pretty nice. But when I put on Shimmering Naked Dolly, there's a tiny bit, you can feel a tiny bit of the particles in the lipstick. So just something to be aware of. I have not worn the Shimmering Spice Baby just yet though, but Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny does seem to be a little bit more smooth on the lips than Shimmering Naked Dolly. So if you're interested in seeing those products perform and stuff, you can hang tight and we'll get into it right now. So let's try out this Inner Light highlighter. I'm not sure if it's going to be too deep for me or not, but we're about to find out on a Hakuhodo brush. I'm just going to pick up some of this here, and I'm going to put it on the tops of my cheeks, and very, very golden. You would think that it would be more pink from looking at it in the pan, but that's really a golden sheen. It is far too golden for my liking, so we're probably going to go over that. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over that with some Burberry here, because that's just far too yellow for my skin tone. It's really obvious. I'm going to use the Goss Holiday brush, and I'm going to go into Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm just going to go ahead and semi-contour bronze up my face with this. Oh, the smell of this, I just love it. And it makes the whole palette smell like chocolate too, which I like. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take the brush that I put on my mineral foundation. It's a Marc Jacobs, the Face 1, I believe. And I'm just going to go ahead and buff in the bronzer. Now for some blush, I'm going to go in with a Goss number 11 brush into Sweet Pink, right here, the pink blush in the palette. Pick up some of that. And I'm going to just go ahead and pop this on my cheeks. Very pretty pink blush. It is a pretty pink. A show. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the face with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light on a Chikuhodo powder brush here. I'm just going to dust that all over. I already went ahead and primed my eyes from the lash line to up underneath the brow with the RMS Uncover Up in 00. Looks like that. Now let's go into... I have such a selection here. Let's do Paper Roses. This it's a light pale pink shade right here, and I'm just going to take it on a Goss 18 brush, and I'm going to pack that all over the lid. Pick up a bit more here. that shade kind of picked up a bit of product in the pan, but it did go on quite nice. So now I'm going to take a Chikuhodo GSN 10 brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's called Secret Lovers. It's kind of a satin looking, slightly shimmery brown color. Pick up some of that and tap off the excess. I'm going to go right into the crease with this one. Pick up a little bit more product here. I'm always really jamming out right before I start filming, and then then I have to like cut the music, and I'm like if only we could just like, you know, jam out together. Anyway, I'm just gonna, yeah, just kind of like that, I guess. Now on another Chikuhodo GSN 10 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Live It Up right here. It's a pretty purple. It's got some like blue micro glitters in it. But let's pick up some of that. And I'm going to go ahead around the edge of that Secret Lovers shade, starting in the front here, and just doing little circle motions going around that. Pick up a little more. Now with a Chikuhodo J5533 brush, I'm going to go into Kindness is Free. It's this pink shimmery shade. And buff out the Live It Up shade. That kind of got a little, kind of got a little dark in there, but start at the front here. Pick up some more product. Now let's take Turtle Dove on a Chikuhodo J5522 brush. It's this matte shade up in the corner here. Let's pick up some of that and put that underneath the brow. That was pretty effortless. You're probably going to catch some glare off of these bright lights because there's some pretty shimmery shades. But I'm going to take a dash of Chocolate Moon, this dark, it's like a, I'd say it's a black brown, a deep black, deep brown black with some gold flecks in it on a Tom Ford crease brush. I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit on the tip, and I'm going to go right into the crease with this. So deepen it up just a little bit. Just a tad. And then I'm going to go in with the Chikuhodo GSN 10 and give that a little blend. Just to put a little depth in there. I've got Kryolan Cake liner in blue right here on the top lash line, and then Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in Introvert on the waterline. It looks pretty cool. And I did put on lashes. Now I'm going to take Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, and I'm going to go ahead and line my lips and bring it in just a tiny bit. Now I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my lips with the Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny lipstick. So there is the overall finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have got to go outside, no joke, with these lashes on and go and go haul square bales. Yippee. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.